Today I will show you how the break retest strategy can be used even with classic price action, i.e. what we see here specifically. I think it's a double top. The price came from below, made one top here, then a second top. I think it's a double top. To be sure, I will look at the MACD indicator where I see that there might be some divergence. What a double top must meet for me to consider it a double top is that the price must rise, make one top, then a second top, and here I perceive that there should be some neckline. Because there isn't a signal for me at the top, I can look at a lower time frame like M30 to see how it looks from that lower time frame, whether it is or isn't. Double top. I see that the divergence is still present here. There is such an edge though. And here I have a signal. It's an engulf or a star, and here is a beautiful star. I think it will be a double top. I'll draw a neckline, go back to the hourly time frame, and now I'd like to wait. What I would like to see in the market is an impulsive break of this neckline, a retest of the neckline here, where I would enter. This is my point of interest, and I would trade it short, downward. So let's see what the price will bring us and see. So indeed, there are only red candles, which means, firstly, I already have a lower swing here. The upward structure is already disrupted, which is fine for me. And now the first condition has been met. Now I would like to see the retest happen. So at this point, I could set a pending short order, meaning somewhere here at the neckline. Here, the entry is before the neckline. And now the question is, an aggressive trader can place a stop loss, of course, beyond the zone, beyond the neckline, and perhaps somewhere in the middle of the pattern. The more conservative trader should place the stop loss beyond the entire pattern. This means if I have a shoulder, head, shoulder here as a conservative trader, I would rather place the stop loss beyond the entire double top formation. And again, money management 2-to-1, 2-to-1 comes out to where it is a reversal pattern, so the trend should be inclined. There was an uptrend, so now I think the trend will be the opposite because a double top is a reversal pattern. So I think that could happen. So now I'll set it up and let's see what the market brings us. So it's nicely returning to the neckline. It hasn't picked me up yet. The market hasn't picked me up yet. Now the market has picked me up. And now the question is whether it will continue, and it's beautifully moving downwards. That means it really confirmed it and has already made a lower low. That means it's beautifully reversing the trend and is already forming higher and higher lows. It's going back there for another retest. The neckline and it goes beautifully all the way to take profit. We ended with a take profit. That means we use the break, retest, break, and retest of the zone as an entry method. I found it difficult to trade the double top here. Firstly, it's hard for me to recognize if it really is a double top, and I was looking more at the M30 time frame. And there it was confirmed that there are signals. But I don't trade on the M30 time frame. I trade on the hourly time frame, and here I don't have a signal. And when I don't have a signal, I trade what I see. If I don't have a signal, I can't trade. Moreover, I don't trade double tops. I only trade break retest. But with this strategy, recognizing the situation and actually already incorporating this trading system of break retest, I was able to extract 2R from the Bond chart. It wasn't immediate. The trade didn't last one day, unfortunately, but we got 2RE out of it in a really beautiful way. And it's not a unique situation. When we look at this currency pair, the same situation was here. Here, again, we followed a beautiful trend. We went until we got one peak. We pulled back. We already disrupted here. Notice that we disrupted the structure here. We made the first peak, the second peak. Let's look at the divergence to see if there was a divergence. So actually here, between this point and this point, we went up. Between this point and this point, we went down, which means, yes, there was a divergence here, and the exact same setup that I just showed, you could be implemented, used here, which means, again, I have a neckline here. Here was an impulsive breakout, here the first retest, the second retest, and then it took off. These setups are here, you just need to notice them and be able to capitalize on them in the market. Here we demonstrated the break retest in two situations, on one currency pair, on the hourly time frame, that even the recognition of price action, which we have in school, shows that it's necessary to pay attention to the overall context of the market and then just use the entry method, the break retest, to be able to capitalize with reasonable money management and a sensible account.